beautiful day. Will it last? No.
So the takeaway here is to expect multiple rounds of wet and stormy weather through the middle of the work week.
Are you cool? Because I'm going to be dropping some hard Thor news science upon you. Stay cool. Hit the button, baby.
I gotta take Fight Club up a notch. How much can you know about yourself? You've never been in a fight. Wait.
Yeah. None of us need to be a car in the ocean. Trying to help you out. So you ain't got to listen. Go ahead and take this very seriously. This is a Thor News presentation. Deal with it. Hit the button, baby. Thor News presents...
Don't give up, Charlie Brown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we are looking at right now are the rain bands that are currently dropping water on the United States of America and Canada and partially Mexico right now. What I'm about to do, quickly update you on the tip of the iceberg that is the weather that has happened in America and a little bit around the world in the last 10 days. Everything you're about to see happen in the last 10 days. Can you handle the truth of the current weather situation in the world right now? All right, let's let her rip. It ain't easy.
And we know that you love to stay on top of what's headed your way, so let's go down the list, everybody.
So far, the month of August has been brutal.
August chill in the air. Sounds weird, right?
The northeast and north-central U.S. has been swamped by deadly severe storms.
Several people were caught off guard after heavy rain in Las Vegas.
Widespread damage has been reported from Ohio to New York.
Not only problems in lower Nevada, but also across Arizona.
Overnight, severe storms drenching Massachusetts. The streets flooded, trapping cars filled with people.
So Tropical Storm Emily, it took a lot of people by surprise because it popped up quickly.
A waterspout was spotted near Buffalo.
Lightning struck a house in Burr Ridge, Illinois, igniting a massive fire. It hit the roof and spread very fast.
In Chicago, concertgoers at Lollapalooza were forced to evacuate.
Officials in Ocean City, Maryland are warning people to be watchful of large holes on the beach.
A small town left with a huge mess for residents after torrential rain caused severe flooding on July 28th in Hundred, West Virginia. An EF2 tornado with violent winds over 75 miles per hour touched down in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And keep in mind that only 2 other August tornadoes have been reported in Tulsa County, so this is not common. Those date back to 1955 and 1958.
Meanwhile, more than 6 inches of rain fell in Kansas City, Missouri, causing flash flooding.
How about this powerful storm in Istanbul, Turkey on July 27th? This was actually golf ball size hail.
This man, coming home to find a shed, had been struck by lightning. The scene was similar in Connecticut, this tree catching fire after being struck by lightning, and this car entangled in power lines after crashing.
And this car literally just drove up this, I don't even know what happened.
A pretty rough afternoon in Miami, especially Miami Beach. We got some really heavy rain. A good solid 3 to 5 inches of rain over just a couple of hours.
A massive 50 feet long, 235 feet wide sinkhole has swallowed 2 homes. The 2 homes destroyed were part of a 10 by 80 foot long section of land that fell into the hole. While it appears that the sinkhole is expanding, officials are hesitant to confirm. The sinkhole first opened up on July 14th. Residents are shocked by how large the sinkhole has become.
I think that the surrounding area can't help but feel questionable and unsafe because there is no guarantee.
Cleanup crews have reportedly started dumping boulders and crushed limestone into the hole in hopes of stabilizing it.
Clash of the seasons here. The fall like air from the north, of course, summer holding on to the south. So there's going to be a battle.
There has been a whole lot of weather happening throughout the Central Plains over the last 24 hours. A lot of cleanup as far as the rain is concerned. Some pretty hefty rainfall totals coming in from Missouri, Kansas, also Oklahoma. You can see some spots picking up well over 7.5 inches of rain over the last 24 hours. It only takes 6 inches to wipe an adult off their feet.
And I'll tell you, taking the cake for cooler than average, Denver, Colorado, with temperatures about 30 degrees below what we, again, would typically see for this time of the year. On Monday, you're back in the same boat with your temperatures in the upper 60s, or an 88, 89 would be closer to your average, and the same goes for a lot of other surrounding locations. You can see where that chill spreads further east as we go into Tuesday. And it gets into the south big time by Wednesday and more across the mid-Atlantic.
Well, the heat, that's a big story, and it continues.
The heat is building up historically over the Northwest.
It is unbelievably hot in the Northwest right now.
Out in Hawaii, you can actually see lava coming. Now, this lava actually ended up flowing into the Pacific Ocean, and once it gets there, it ends up solidifying and turning into rock.
We are in the middle of this historic heat wave.
These are spots that have had record warmth for the first half of the year. Major cities, too, like Miami, Houston, and Las Vegas.
And the heat is adding fuel to at least 48 wildfires burning across the Northwest.
Seattle, Washington has only reached 100 degrees or higher. Get this, only 3 times on record.
Monsoon rains have killed 700 people in India. The chief minister says this is the worst flooding that they've seen in a century. The storms have not only claimed lives, but done significant agricultural damage. 50,000 cotton farms have been submerged, and 4,000 animals have died, mostly due to drowning.
Southern Japan was hit hard by Typhoon NORU on August 4th.
It has brought almost 24 inches. It's 2 feet of rainfall across the southern Japanese islands.
In the Kagoshima prefecture, torrential rainfall and flooding was prevalent. But because of its slow-moving nature, the risk of flooding, landslides, and damaging winds will continue as the storm tracks northeast.
Friday, this is in the Las Vegas area, and it just took a quick thunderstorm to roll through the area. You can see cars are stuck in water. Kansas City area, this comes to us from Saturday night, and you can see enough rain that cars were submerged, and definitely a dangerous situation out there.
The threat of power outages and damaging winds will remain from Connecticut to Maine. Travel delays should be expected, with excess water on roadways.
Also, part of Interstate 44 was closed when a large overhead sign fell, and Promenade Mall actually closed on Sunday, so crews could begin repairs on the storm damage.
Well, you got a lot of wildfires going on up in British Columbia and in the Northwest as well.
We have an unusual thing that's happening to 2/3 of the country over the next couple of days. It is a cold front that is going to bring an August chill.
Tropical Storm Emily causing mayhem in Florida. This semi-truck dangling over a guardrail in Tampa.
This one, they downplayed, and I've never seen anything worse.
Hey, look at Portland, 107, 99's the record, so again, smashing that record. And right on into Monday, it's going to stay on the active side.
Showers will be advancing eastward, and then look what happens here Monday, a return of the steamy air. So we'll be looking at more heavy downpours and the potential for flash flooding and travel delays. Beautiful day. Will it last? No.
So the takeaway here is to expect multiple rounds of wet and stormy weather through the middle of the work week.
Never been in a storm like this ever. So, I mean, I've never, ever seen a storm that intense.
By Monday, and we're going to have numerous showers and thunderstorms throughout the southeast, drenching thunderstorms. So be prepared for potential delays on roads and also at the airports.
But climatologically speaking, this has been an unusual weather pattern for early August, especially in the central and eastern U.S.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is, of my opinion, process that has been flinging cyclone, typhoons, super typhoons, and super cyclones at Asia, China, Japan, Taiwan. We'll switch over into the Atlantic at some point. And so the more I try to alert people about the situation with the weather and inform y'all, hey, we got to come together as one American family and one Earth family to adapt to these changes, which will be coming in faster and faster. The more America seems to argue about politics or whatever media show freak gets dragged out du jour. It's like back in the day when they first brought out Martin Shkreli. They declared him the most hated man in America. And I said, well then, who is the most loved man in America? Nobody wanted to answer that question. It's like somebody's taking all of our energy and transmuting it into negative energy. And it's like the goddess Circe. It's like the media is turning us all into pigs. Can't think about anything than what our triggers tell us to. So we got serious problems here, there, everywhere. We can either come together, solve them, or I don't know, man. Why even waste time thinking about the fail option other than to try to avoid it? All right, so keep trying to make videos. This video was rough. Literally kind of made me sick. And look at this, right? This is rain, and it's going to keep raining. And rain accumulates. Soil can only take so much. And we didn't get this far to be quitters and nihilists. And at no point did God, Jesus Christ, or the Holy Spirit tell you to just quit and give up. So help me help you. All right, I gotta go. Peace out. God bless everyone. This is rough. I want to freak out, but I'm not going to freak out. You know what I'm going to do?
Stay cool.
That's right. I'm going to stay cool. We're going to stay cool.
It certainly will stay cool.
we're not going to lose our minds. We're going to stay cool. Of course we're going to stay cool. Sure, I want to freak out. I guess I am kind of freaking out. No, I'm staying cool.
And you have to stay cool, right?
I made this video, didn't I? All right. Thanks everybody for all your hard work. Let's turn the ship around, people.
And stay cool.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. This is crazy.
Are you sure? Are you crazy? Sure.
You want to point out the weather right now?
Yeah, there are farms everywhere and toots. I think it's crazy.
And that is going to make it feel, again, a little bit more uncomfortable.
I don't know what's going on.
Party dance time.
Oh, I just want what Newton wants. To reinforce stability and harmony in the civic world. Wouldn't that be nice?
Active volcanoes.
Stay cool.
We are going from cool to downright hot.